What is the meaning of life? This question has puzzled humans for centuries, and it remains one of the biggest mysteries of our existence. Some argue that life has no inherent purpose or goal, and that we are merely random, insignificant beings in a vast and uncaring universe. Others believe that there must be a reason for our existence, and that our lives have a higher purpose or goal. So, what's the truth? Is there a meaning to life, or are we just wandering aimlessly through existence? Well, the answer to this question is not simple. In fact, it's a complex philosophical issue that has been debated by thinkers throughout history. One school of thought argues that life is inherently valuable. This view is often associated with religious or spiritual beliefs that suggest that there is a higher power or purpose behind our existence. According to this perspective, our lives have a meaning that is independent of our personal goals and desires. Instead, our purpose is to serve a greater good or to fulfill a divine plan. On the other hand, some people believe that the meaning of life is subjective, and that we create our own purpose. This view suggests that there is no inherent value to human existence, and that we must find our own meaning in life through personal experiences and accomplishments. In this sense, the meaning of life is not something that can be objectively defined or measured. Instead, it is a deeply personal and subjective concept that varies from person to person. But what about death? How does the reality of our mortality affect our search for meaning in life? For many people, the fear of death is a powerful motivator that drives them to seek out meaning and purpose in their lives. They may feel that the time they have on this earth is limited, and that they must make the most of it before it's too late. However, others argue that the reality of death makes any search for meaning ultimately futile. After all, if everything we do is ultimately meaningless in the face of our inevitable demise, then why bother trying to find a purpose in life at all? Despite the complexity of these issues, the search for meaning in life remains one of the most fundamental and important questions that we face as human beings. Whether we believe that our lives have an inherent purpose or that we must create our own meaning, the quest for understanding and fulfillment is a deeply human experience that connects us all. In conclusion, the meaning of life is a complex and multifaceted issue that has puzzled humans for centuries. Whether we believe that our lives have an inherent purpose or that we must create our own meaning, the search for understanding and fulfillment is a universal human experience. And while the reality of death may make this search seem ultimately futile, the journey itself is what gives our lives value and purpose.